A shiggle, a squibble, a skiggle, a squiddle, a skittle, yeah! What's up, YouTube? Thetajem here with another tips video for you to be a good counselor in Friday the 13th, the game. My first video on bear traps has gotten some good feedback from my friends, so hopefully you've checked that out too. Here's some footage of a game I played in last night where I feel the gameplay demonstrates just how effective placing these traps in this way can be. I wouldn't have escaped without them. It would have been really cool if I would have had this footage a week ago so I could have included it in that video, but oh well. If you haven't seen my bear traps tutorial, I'll put a link to it somehow so that you can check it out. But while you're watching this, I'd like to talk a little bit about today's topic. Firecrackers. These things can be quite useful. They've gotten me out of more than just a jam or two, but most players I see don't care for them. Players are quick to just set them off and run away in disgust when they find them. Jason isn't even around when they do it. This is a waste. If you don't like firecrackers, that's fine. You don't have to like all aspects of the game. But there are other players that may want them. I've played matches where I've not found anything in any drawer all game, and I come across a player wasting firecrackers. All you can do is roll your eyes and realize it's going to be one of those matches when this happens. Instead of wasting them, drop them in a high traffic area, like by the car. A counselor putting in the gas or battery, or even trying to start it, may want them pretty badly if Jason shows up. This may even, in the end, end up being you. Remember, keeping the other counselors alive means there's one more player to keep Jason's attention. This is good, if you want to win. Notice that by the third cabin, Jason knew better than to rage through the door. He chopped it down and saw the bear trap and tried to shift past it, but I got out the window and I got the mask too. Good stuff. Okay, back to firecrackers. But what if my inventory is full and I find a pocket knife or a health spray? You know you can just drop them, right? You can press down on your D-pad and you drop your items. Just don't waste them. And hopefully by the end of this video, you'll know other reasons why you shouldn't. Whether you waste them anyway or not is completely up to you. We all know that firecrackers can stun Jason and allow you some time to regain stamina or crawl through a window. But it's also great even if you don't stun him. I throw firecrackers and just stand in them. I regain stamina that way. If Jason comes up to me, he gets stunned. If he stands back and tries to throw a knife while they're going off, just dodge. Take his resources away. Make it harder for him to kill you and the others. Frustrate him. It works. Have the gas or battery as well as a stalker with a machete? No problem. Just install it right under his nose. If he gets stunned, you have all the time you need to do the repair if you're good at it. If he's smart enough to throw knives at you and stop the animation, fine. Drop the item by the car and come back for it later. You've at least wasted his time and probably his shift or morph to come to the car in the first place. Did you know that you can aim firecrackers? By using the left stick, you can choose how far you throw them in front of you. You can use this to try to get the firecrackers to land right where you need them instead of just throwing them and running away and hoping he'll step in them. You can do this to try to help a friend who's getting slashed that's too far away for you to help otherwise. Look here. Here's me on Jarvis House, just showing you how far I can launch these things. Look how far I can throw them. It's insane. I can't throw real firecrackers in real life that far. Here, I have another set. Let's try to throw them over the house. It's a little hard to judge how far up you need to look for how far you want to throw them at first. It's not really a great aiming system. It's more of a hope and a prayer kind of approach, but with practice, you can get better at this. I cannot find these firecrackers I just threw. They must be on the roof. Moving on. I use firecrackers to help me and others get into windows or regain stamina. Throw the firecrackers at the cabin and then crawl in while Jason is giving chase. If you time it right and you get the stun, he can't do anything but watch you get away. But firecrackers are no good once Jason's in rage mode. Can I waste them then? No one ever said you couldn't waste them before. It's not like I'm going to yell at you. I just think it's a move that a great counselor wouldn't make. Even after rage mode, when they no longer stun Jason, they are still very useful for getting his attention. These things put out the white blips that alert Jason. They function the same way the radios in the cabins do, just only for a short while. And sometimes, getting his attention can be beneficial. Throwing the firecrackers may just make the noise you need to get Jason to morph to you. This works sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. But getting Jason to waste his morph is a great way to help others escape. When he shows up, you just tell your friends on the walkie-talkie, "Hey, it worked. He's here. Start the car. I'll meet you on the road." He can't stop the car now, not unless he's close enough to shift to it. Be careful with firecrackers, though. If you're running and you throw them, I've seen other inventory items disappear. They should really figure this glitch out. I've lost pocket knives and other sets of firecrackers this way. I'm not sure if this can happen with the keys or health sprays, but this game is so broken, I wouldn't doubt it. Fix this one, Gun Media. It's ridiculous. There's a firecrackers perk. It increases the stun radius of the firecrackers and starts you out with some. It does give you a noise-generating penalty, though. When I started collecting footage for this video, I planned to say something along the lines of, "I'm not a fan of this perk at all." But I've changed my mind for one reason. Practice. I'm a huge fan of saying, okay, next match, I don't care if I lose. I just want to practice X, and if I get the chance to do that, I accept that as my victory. If you want to get better at aiming these things, equip the perk. Start small. Try to hit Jason from a few feet away, then a bit further and further until you have your aim down. Maybe you practice by trying to throw them through an open window or something. But if you're going to use the perk to practice, use a low-level version. You don't want to think that you've got amazing aim with these things and then take the 10% stun radius away and realize you can't hit Jason to save your life. This is one instance where the bad version of the perk is actually better. I'd never equip this perk in my life unless I was practicing my aim. To me, that's the only thing it's good for. There are so many other perks that help so much more than this one. Just stay away unless you're practicing. Firecrackers deal damage to Jason. Yep, they sure do. I do not know how much. It's probably a very, very small amount, but they do indeed inflict damage. I have proof. I got the mask off with them a few weeks ago, and I did it again last night, but for some reason I didn't save the footage like I thought I did, so I only had the one clip, and it's not the best. So, me and my friends tested it in a private match and got better footage. I couldn't believe it the first time. I thought it was a glitch, but nope, I did it again and again. Does that change your opinion on firecrackers at all? It's not at all a great way to get the mask off, but they do in fact cause damage to Jason. I've been playing the game for years now and never knew that. I've found no evidence online that this item can deal damage, so I don't know how much it does. It would be interesting to find out. So what's your opinion on firecrackers now, huh? Did my video change it at all? Let me know in the comments section below. I just wanted to make a quick video about them and to share some footage where I got the mask with firecrackers, as well as hopefully get a few players to appreciate them a bit more. Look me up on the PS4 and we'll play a match. Till then, stay safe out there, you guys. Cheers, and happy Friday.